ladies and gentlemen, this is the death of football as we know it, greed personified. As someone who's been very privileged as a supporters club member to go to 2 finals with England and a semi-final, I think I'm slowly reaching the end of the road now. I'm going to give you a little bit of context price-wise at how actually insane this is. The football is for all, you will hear Eggman exclaim. Well, first of all, fans first has been completely scrapped for this World Cup. And I'm going to give you a little bit of context based on last year's Euros, how insane the pricing is. So the cheapest group stage ticket as a cap-free, if you're lucky enough to have that many points, is the equivalent to a few games at the Euros last year. Just to give you a little bit of context as well, I paid €95 for a final ticket at the Euros last year. That's the Euros, Connor, I'll hear you explain. Well, I'll give you a little bit of context. I went out to Russia in 2018, not through the supporters club, as someone who got pissed the previous night and then was spontaneous. It's a long story anyway. So I paid cap-free through FIFA for the semi-final ticket against Croatia, 285. If I wanted to buy that now, that would be $920 if you had that spontaneous moment. But in terms of the group stage, the cheapest ticket in the group stage as a cap-free, as a matter of fact, is $220. So it's $65 off the semi-final ticket that I paid all those years ago. Surely it's not that much. No, it's $920 for the semi-final. As cap-free is basically what you would be as fans first. That's exactly what I and many other England fans do. We don't just go to the England home games. We follow England away, and I'm not going to make it out that it's like a chore or whatever. It's the best hobby in the world. It's fantastic. It costs a lot of money, but it's so worth it. Some of these different places you go to, and you build that up as a way to get points, to be able to get yourself to go to a tournament, and then you're slapped in the face with the prices at the tournament. It doesn't quite stop there. I was lucky enough to work from Germany last year, and I spent the whole month out there. I'd say the whole trip cost about $4-5 grand altogether. If I wanted to do 1 or 2 group games for the World Cup, that's group games, that is, you're probably looking at least that money, maybe potentially more. I mean, look at this. Is a very interesting graphic from The Athletic. The hotel prices and everything shooting up. FIFA are following a dynamic pricing model for the World Cup next year. You know, the whole little thing where Oasis, when all the tickets shot up? Well, quite interesting, really. So on their platform, there's been tickets that go up to about $20,000. And you're thinking, why would someone sell a ticket for that much? So FIFA's resale platform, they take 30% cut of whatever the tickets are being sold for. But I'll give you a little bit of context to that as well. As a member of the England Supporters Club, if I wanted to buy my tickets in the route up to the final, and basically I'll have to buy them all now and then have them refunded in August. You're thinking, that's fine, that's okay. FIFA also take a cut of that as well. But I'm going to let you in on something a little bit interesting. FIFA, the organisation that is meant to champion the fans, is officially a non-profit organisation under Swiss law, meaning its significant revenues, primarily from the World Cup, are invested to promote football globally, support development programmes and run tournaments rather than being distributed as profit to shareholders. Did you know that the prize pot for the Club World Cup in the summer just gone, that a lot of people weren't interested in because it's all about supporting the big teams and giving the big... Do you know what the prize pot was? Can I tell you what it was? It was $1 billion, by the way. Remember the good old days when Platini and Blatter, all come out that there was corruption and they siphoned money from the Qataris, all these little envelopes, all these nations that were buying the World Cup off them? We thought, oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy that it's even worse now, isn't it? That's nuts, that is. It's actually become so much worse. Did you know that the World Cup in Saudi, they were the only nation that could basically put a bid in and host it. The only other continent that could go for it was Oceania, and Australia were given 30 days to put a full bid in, because the next World Cup, which is being held in Portugal and Spain and Morocco, that covers Africa and Europe. But also they're having a couple of centenary games in South America, which then also means that all the continent areas are being covered. So there's no choice but to have a World Cup in Saudi. What have Saudi got? A lot of money. There you go.